Hagitagi getting a very nice start here off the start. PW Jones staying ahead of his teammate Ben Mills, who's going wheel to wheel with Blind. Blind is down on the inside, going into this next corner. Dason in P5 here at the moment. Everyone's keeping nice and clean here as Pond dives down the inside, locking up a little bit, and I think might have made contact there. Someone has lost out there. Looks like Makolako has lost out off the start. Ben Mills, current championship leader. Ben Mills gets ahead there of PW Jones. A nice solid move there as we have a virtual safety car. Ben Mills getting ahead of his teammate just before that started. Yeah, now all the way up into P6 here.
I think Passman made some contact with Dasan, who's now into P18.
We have gone racing once again.
Yeah, and
Hagitagi now under a lot of pressure here from Ben Mills. Ben Mills is using a ton of ERS, as is Hagitagi. Ben Mills is looking to take the lead of the race, going a little bit around the outside, but he's not quite close enough. Hagitagi holding on here so far onto P1, but he's going to have a run here. He's going to dive down onto the inside, onto the grass, wheel to wheel, and he gets ahead of Hagitagi as PW Jones fighting off Ben Mills. Fighting off Blind there for P4. Joel Mollers making his way up through the field now into 13th place. Great stuff here from Joel, as is Fisher now up into 15th as he dives down onto the inside of Yosef. They're going to go wheel to wheel around the last corner, and he looks like he gets ahead there. But Yaya has a moment going out of that corner, and that's going to let Mali get ahead of him. And Feraldune might also have a look here down the straight. He has ERS open, DRS is open, and they both get ahead there of the McLaren. Yaya unfortunately lost out as Hagitagi takes the lead of the race ahead of Ben Mills.
There's no fighting going up ahead, as Ben Mills is actually right behind the Haas, as he's probably gonna go past into the chicane up ahead, as it's gonna be a double DRS detection point.
And he does get ahead of Hagitagi there with DRS and ERS. So far, everyone's kept it quite clean here. Really impressive stuff here.
Oh, as Mali has lost it.
Mali's lost it out of the last corner. He spun on the start-finish straight. And that is really, really unfortunate for the Ferrari driver. He's struggling to try get back out onto the track. He's down in 17th place. We'll see what PW Jones can do here. He's got ERS and DRS, and he's actually going to try to make a move here on Hagitagi. Dives onto the inside. And that's a nice move there. Makolako and Joel Mollers going side by side here, wheel to wheel. Makolako fighting to defend his place here for P7 as Hagitagi attacks PW Jones again for P2, and he takes second place once again. Joel Mollers getting ahead of Mako as Blind and PW Jones go wheel to wheel here for third place down the main straight. They both got DRS and the ERS. But Blind does get ahead there of PW Jones. And that is Datu now, DNF.
Out of the last corner, he smashed into the wall just like Mali did. That's going to be safety car.
Williams might have to do a bit of a double stack here. PW Jones is being held up there by Ben Mills, unfortunately, and that actually might really cost him there. That track position might actually have been very crucial, but it looks like PW Jones stays ahead there.
He's going to go pretty early, and he's going to go all over the inside to defend from the cars behind.
Blind now going for a move, as is Ben Mills. Ben Mills going wheel to wheel with the Alpine. Actually going wheel to wheel with Hagitagi for potentially the lead of this race. Blind is also having a look here. All four of these drivers battling for the lead of this race. The Alpine still holding on. Hagitagi diving down onto the inside, going side by side with Ben Mills, still giving each other just enough room. They had to go off the track there as Hagitagi gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Come through now, down this straight. PW Jones is having to defend from Joe Mollers, who's up into 5th place. Coming down after the chicane, there's going to be a ton of overtakes as Hagitagi gets pushed off into the gravel, and Ben Mills takes the lead of the race. Blind going into P2, and that's Joe Mollers now going wheel to wheel. He's now up to 3rd. He has a look on the inside of Blind. What a restart from Joe Mollers. And Joel now with ERS and the slipstream. He's going to have a look on Blind now. He's going to try to dive down on the inside. The reigning SERL champion gets up into 2nd place, but Blind is not going to let him go that easily. He might have a look now on this next corner. He's going to be forced to go round the outside. Joel keeping it nice and tight in the apex. He goes a little deep into the corner, but Joel stays ahead into 2nd place. Joe Mollers might try to make a move. He's going to go to the inside down the straight. He has ERS and DRS, and it looks like he will get ahead of Ben Mills. Joe Mollers takes the lead of the race here on lap 13. But that is Blind and Haggy Taggy going wheel to wheel down through turn 1. Blind on the outside. Haggy Taggy, oh, there's a little bit of contact, but they managed to keep it together. And there goes PW Jones down on the inside. The two McLarens also going wheel to wheel. PW Jones now in 4th place. Haggy Taggy back to P3, and Blind now in 5th place, who has to defend for his teammate, and they've made contact. But Blind is holding on here, but he's lost a ton of positions. He's now down in 7th as PW Jones dives down onto the inside ahead of Haggy Taggy and Yaya, but they're gonna go 3 wide around this corner. Yaya down the inside. PW Jones gets ahead, and Haggy Taggy now into 4th. Joe Mollers though. Ben Mills getting ahead of Joel Mollers. He went very deep into that corner, and Joel might just have a look right on the outside, but he doesn't quite go for it. Ben Mills on the hard tires. I think the hards are now starting to improve here, as Haggy Taggy, Blind and Yaya are all desperate to try and get ahead of PW Jones, as Haggy Taggy goes round the outside here on PW Jones with the aid of DRS. It looks like he's going to get ahead there into P3, but PW Jones tries to make a move there on Haggy Taggy. It's left and vulnerable there to Blind now. Blind,
we have a safety car.
And that's a safety car. That is the intervention PW Jones has been looking for. Ben Mills now going in for soft tires for the end of this race. So is Joe Mollers. Yeah, so Blind is actually interestingly choosing to stay out here on 12 lap old hards.
Yeah, Blind is pitting now as well. McLaren master plan.
And now he's fallen completely outside the points. He's down in 14th place. And it looks like Ben Mills has started the race once again.
Yeah, and Joel is going up alongside Ben Mills actually, and he's going to be ahead into the chicane. Great move, as he's used quite a lot of battery on that, I think.
As Fisher and Mali are going wheel to wheel here, side by side, round this corner. Can they keep it clean? Mali goes a little wide there on that corner, but he's going to have the inside for this. But Fisher will get ahead there, round the final corner. Some nice clean racing there, but Mali will have the DRS down the start-finish straight, and that can be really crucial here. It's going to look to the inside, dives down onto the inside. They're going wheel to wheel, but Fisher stays ahead. Mali is coming right back at him with the DRS and ERS. Dives down onto the inside. A little bit of contact there, pushed out. Fisher a little bit wide. Fisher, I think, has to take the runoff.
Oh, as he's rejoined.
Mali's gone completely
right
into the wall.
Mali.
Mali's made contact. Or Mali's spun there. Oh my god, and that is Gian out of this race. He's retired. He's been completely spun round. And we're going to see Ben Mills trying to get ahead of Joel. Joel has to go a little bit onto the inside. He's still defending as much as he possibly can. Ben Mills is going to try to go around the outside. But that is Joel into a ghost. Has Joel Mollers disconnected from this race?
Doesn't seem
Not
like
sure. He
it.
has ERS
No.
and he's getting back ahead there of Ben Mills, and Ben Mills is going wheel to wheel now with Haggy Taggy gets up into 2nd place. Joel now is going to lead this final lap of the race. Can he hold on to the race victory?
Yeah, and I think Kagitagi is gonna try and make the move here, as he's using all his battery, and he's gonna go alongside here, and he's gonna be ahead quite easily with the DRS here, and he's gonna have the DRS again. Oh, and Makalago is out.
Makalago is retired from the session. Haggy Taggy does lead this race round the final corner, but it's gonna be Joe Mollers that wins the Australian Grand Prix as he crosses the line in P1. PW Jones rounds off the podium in P2 with Yaya in P3. Haggy Taggy will have to settle for 4th. Ben Mills now in P5. That is going to be Joel Mollers wins the Australian Grand Prix, 18 positions gained. PW Jones in P2 with Yaya in the McLaren finishing in 3rd place to round off the podium. That is it for the Australian Grand Prix, the 4th round of the season.